All right, so we're going to take a look at properties of the graph of a quadratic. So you guys talked about on Monday different types of quadratics. You guys used the calculator, our TI calculator, to graph them. So we're going to look at this. Exercise number 1. The 4th of July fireworks show in Cowtown, USA can be modeled by the equation h equals negative 3.8 t squared plus 48.7 t plus 1.1. If the rocket will explode at its highest point at approximately what time t will the rocket explode? At approximately what height will the rocket explode? Okay, so you could pause this and take a few seconds to do so. And then we will go over this. Okay, so every time I say pause it, I do want you to pause it and try it on your own, and then we'll go through the answer here. So at its highest point, so we have our rocket here. The highest point is right there. Okay, so we see the x-axis is time in seconds. The y-axis is feet. So if we look at approximately what time, if we were to go straight down, we're about maybe 6.5 seconds. Okay, we would take 6 seconds as well. Make sure we're using units here. At approximately what height? So we're looking at the y. So if we were to go over here, about 160 feet. Okay, so that would be the vertex. You guys talked about different parts of a quadratic as well. Okay, so we talk about standard form here, highest exponent to lowest exponent, ax squared plus bx plus c. All right, we have our next example, our exercise here. So using your calculator, so again, you will pause this and attempt it here before we go through. It says generate xy tables, graph these functions, y equals x squared plus 2x minus 3, and y equals negative x squared plus 4x plus 2. So hit pause here, try these on your own for a little bit, and then we will go over them. Okay, so I'm taking my TI calculator here. I'm starting with x squared, and you guys can use the calculator on your Chromebooks, plus 2x minus 3. So we're going to do that one over here. I'm going to just put it y equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. I hit graph to see a picture of it. Okay, so it looks like that. And then I'm going to press second graph, and I'm going to look at the table of values. So I'm looking at my table here. I have these points that I could plot, -3, and you can move up and down. Okay, so don't think you're stuck to whatever shows up on that window. -4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -3, 0, 1, 2, 3. -2, -3, -2, -3, -1, -4, -1, -4. Then we did discuss symmetry here. These now go up here. So now it's 0, -3, 1, 0, and 2, 5. Okay, I did not create my table, but you could certainly here write out those points. It may help you with plotting in the future here. We're going to connect our dots here. And we got an arrow there. And on the right hand side, I'm going to plug in x squared plus 4x plus 2. I'm going to go back to y equals, clear that out. The negative sign, make sure we're using this negative sign down here, not the minus sign. Negative x squared plus 4x plus 2. Again, press graph to see a picture of what this looks like. And then second graph to look at my table. Okay, so I do have to scroll a little bit. -1, -3, 0, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, and then now we are symmetrical again, going here. Connect those dots and draw my arrows. What do we notice about these two graphs? Well, this one here opens up. This one here opens down. So we'll discuss that on the next page. Okay? So our notes at the top, the facts here, a parabola opens up if a is greater than 0. think as A is positive. Think happy face. Happy. Parabola opens down if A is less than 0, so A is negative. Think sad face. Now that A value is the x squared coefficient. Okay, so if you see a positive x squared, it's going to open up. If you see negative x squared, it's going to open down. When a parabola opens up, it has a minimum y value. When the parabola opens down, it has a maximum y value. All parabolas have a line of symmetry. Figures that exhibit line symmetry can be folded in half, so one half folds exactly onto the other. Okay, so we are going to graph this one. So take a pause here and plug that in. We got x squared plus 6x plus 8. Graph it. Again, I press graph to see what it looks like. And then second graph to look at my values here. I have -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, -4, 0, -3, -1, and now we have that symmetry here. I'm going to connect my dots. Draw the line of symmetry and state its equation. Okay, so an axis of symmetry is a vertical line. I'm going to use a different color here so you guys could see it. And it's always an x equals equation. Okay, so what is the x value right here? It's -1, 2, 3. X equals -3 would be my axis symmetry. And it says right here, x equals a number. Okay, looking at the next exercise here, given this quadratic function, y equals -2x minus x squared plus 8, answer the following. We're going to put it in standard form first. Remember, always pause this to try these on your own and then hit play to look at what we got here. Standard form is highest exponent to lowest, so we should start out with -x squared minus 2x, and then the constant is at the end here. Which way does the graph open? Okay, well, if we looked and there's a negative sign, which means it is a sad face, so it opens down. Graph the function on the axis on the right, so I'm switching to my calculator here, clearing that out. -x squared minus 2x plus 8. Remember, I press graph always first to see what it looks like. And then second graph to see the table of values here. -5, -7, I can't graph. -4, 0, I can. -3, 5, -2, 8, -1, 9, and then we have that symmetry there. That just makes graphing just a little bit easier. Connect my dots here. Boom. So I did that. Write the equation for the axis of symmetry using the graph. So remember, that is that vertical line here that cuts this in half. What is the x value? X equals -1. What is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. Right there, that value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And find all x-intercepts. X-intercepts would be the points where it crosses the x-axis. So that would be -1, 2, 3, 4, and +1, 2. Okay. And now we have this last page here. Again, we could do shortcuts. We could determine whether or not it opens up, down by plugging into the calculator. If you are confused here, identify its vertex, if the vertex is a max or a min. Okay, so here, +x squared means it opens up. So that means the vertex is at the lowest point, a minimum. Letter B, +x squared, which again means it opens up, which means the vertex is at a minimum. -x squared means it opens down, that sad face, which means its vertex is at a maximum. Number 2, write the functions in standard form, highest exponent to lowest. So we should have y equals the x squared comes first, plus 2x minus 1. For letter B here, y equals negative x squared minus 2x plus 5. And letter C, y equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. Again, highest exponent to lowest exponent here. Number 3, which equation does not represent a quadratic? So if you notice, I'm not sure if you could pick it up here, a quadratic must have x squared as its highest exponent. Okay, that has it, so it can't be that one. Number 2 doesn't have it. There's my answer there, but I'm just going to show you x squared can't be that one. X squared can't be that one. So it was choice 2, where it's just a single x. And here, given the function y equals 5 minus 6x plus x squared, standard form here, highest exponent to lowest, x squared minus 6x plus 5. As the turning point of max or min, that's a positive, which means it opens up, which means we have a minimum here. And graph the function by setting up a table. It does say show your table here, so I'm going to clear this out. X squared minus 6x plus 5. Again, we're going to see a picture of what this looks like. And then second graph, I might have to scroll a little bit. So it looks like I have my x and my y values. The first number I can do here is 0, 5, 1, 0, 2, negative 3, 3, negative 4, 4, negative 3, 5, 0. I'm going to plot these points. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 0, 2, negative 3, 3, negative 4, and then we have that symmetry there. Connect our points. And then it wants all the x-intercepts. Again, points where it crosses the x-axis. So that would be 1 and 5. We could also look at that. That's where y is equal to 0 on the table there, which is what you guys did in Monday's class. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. That Google form is there to help you guys out. Write those questions down. I'll get back to you. Again, pause this video, go back, look it over, but you have everything there. Okay, I miss you guys. Thanks a lot, and keep up the good work.